Coach, first of all, welcome to Rawalpindi.
Thank you.
What do you say about a pressure match tomorrow? Because New Zealand is playing well in tri-series and against Pakistan. What do you say about that?
Well, all the games in this tournament are pressure games. It's the top 8 in the world, and you expect every game to be hard. Yes, they've been playing well, but tomorrow is a new day. So we will try and make sure that they don't play as well as they've been playing.
Coach, what about Mahmudullah's latest condition? Is he available in tomorrow's match?
Well, we're going to find out that today. He has to do a fitness test today, and then we'll know after practice today whether he's fit enough for selection.
There has been a lot of familiarities between those two teams. They played a lot bilateral, frequently. How do you see New Zealand's team as their strength so far?
Say again? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Bangladesh and New Zealand play frequently in bilateral series. Do you think that will play into Bangladesh hands since they know each other very well?
We play a lot against a few different teams, but when you come to a tournament, some teams are different in tournament cricket than in a series. So you can't really match it up like that, you know. So you have to take what they're going into the tournament with now, and then look at that, not look at the past series.
Coach, after losing the first game, this is a do or die match for you guys. So how do you think, like you guys came here on 1 day ago, and then started just 12 hours after landing here, you guys just go straight to the field and had a practice session, and today is also a good practice session for you guys. So how do you think that the preparation will be enough for you guys to bounce back in the tournament?
Well, it has to be enough. That's what the tournament gives us, and that's what we're using. Yesterday was a good practice. That ICC ground is really good facilities, so we had a good session, and we're going to have a sharp session here today, and we'll be ready for tomorrow.
And one more question is, do you think that after losing the first game in Dubai, the Rawalpindi wicket, that in this wicket Bangladesh won 2 tests as well in the last year, and Pacer played a very good role there. Mm-hmm. So you guys thinking of changing in the pace attack also in the squad?
Well, we're thinking a lot of different things. The first thing is, as we said before, we have to find out if Riyadh is fit, and then we can know how to balance out the team again after that. So when practice is finished today, we'll know a little bit more. We'll have a look at the wicket and everything like that. So final decisions will be made later this evening.
Coach, Bangladesh had a very good memories here in Rawalpindi in 6 months' time. Mm-hmm. Do you think it will play any positive part on this team?
I hope it does, because to come into Pakistan and beat Pakistan is not an easy thing, and it gave them a lot of confidence. So I hope it has a significant bearing on how they think about this ground.
Okay, and what type of score you think will be the prime factor of this match?
Yeah, this is the big scoring ground, and we've seen the score in Lahore yesterday, so you're looking at big scores here. You're looking at 300 plus here.
Do you still have the belief on your batsmen? They do have that ability to score 300 plus, 350 plus. When it comes to the situation like chasing 350, do you think they can do that?
Yeah, well, in the last 5 matches, we've gone to 300 a couple times, so we have the ability to do it. In the last game, we didn't start well, and we got to 200, so as long as we start well, we can get there.
Welcome to Islamabad. My question is that if we see the past records, it is very difficult to look that Bangladesh will defeat New Zealand, because it is totally of a one-sided concept, I think.
Mm-hmm. But this tournament is not on records. This tournament is about tomorrow. We play them tomorrow. We don't play them on what's past. So we take tomorrow, and we play tomorrow, and we see what happens then.
You talked about that in the last 5 matches, Bangladesh scored 300 plus scores. Still, we didn't win any matches. What's the problem?
No, in the matches the other team batted better than us. So we scored 300, but they scored 300 plus. So that's how the game is. You have to restrict them also. So we didn't bowl well enough in those games.
So what should we do to be the better side?
Well, as I said, in the first couple of games, in the first game, the overs 1 to 10 we lost in batting, and overs 1 to 10 we lost in bowling. So those are the areas that we have to make sure that tomorrow we win them, and then we see what happens from there.
You have said that we should bat well. Did you think that our top order batting right now, like you said that we crossed 300 runs for three times in last 5 matches, but in every time that lower order batsmen actually took us to the 300 mark. But what about the top orders? Are you a little bit concerned about their form?
I'm not concerned about the form. I just think that we need to assess and put together our batting in the first 10 overs a little bit better than we've done. And as you say, the middle order and the lower order have done really well. So it's up to us as top order batsmen to put things together in the first 10 overs, 15 overs especially.
Coach, today match is undergoing. If Pakistan lost the match, tomorrow match is much important. It is a pressure as well, because after that you have to run another match against Pakistan. Because have you concentrated on your run rate as well? Because if teams are equal, then run rate count.
It may count, but again we have to put in front priorities to win the game. When we're in a position to win the game, then you can think about run rate. But if we win 2 games, more than likely you're in there. So we have to win the game first. Thank you.
You said Bangladesh is a very good side. Do you have any specific plan for Bangladesh or any other cricketer that you're looking for?
We know Bangladesh are a very good side. We've played them a lot in the past. And I guess here in Pindi it's usually pretty good wicket, so we know they can be quite destructive, so we've got to be, I think we'll obviously focus on them, but then also focus on ourselves, things we want to get out of the game and the things that we're doing well. That's worked in Karachi. I think we'll have to adapt slightly here with a different surface. Rawalpindi traditionally maybe a little bit more bounce, but it's usually pretty good to bat, so we'll have to wait and see.
You said Bangladesh is a very good side. Do you have any specific plan for Bangladesh or any other cricketer that you're looking for?
Yeah, we've got a few plans for Bangladesh, but I think what we'll obviously have to wait and see what the wicket does. You know, if it is pretty flat, I think it is probably similar stuff to what we've been operating in Karachi. It's, you know, hitting that hard length for a long period of time, and then, you know, we know they have some destructive players in their lineup as well. So I think traditionally it's quite a high-scoring ground, so we have to be on. And then with the bat, yeah, we just talk about trying to build partnerships and do that out there.
Just 2 here at the front.
Thank you. This is Akhir Ali Mubarak from Daily Mail. As my colleague has mentioned already, your team performance, especially Tri-Nation Series and against Pakistan, are you thinking that this match is particularly against Bangladesh, wicket is very look like a better paradise, or will be help to seamers?
I think it'll be, well, traditionally it can be quite a challenge for the seamers and spinners and bowlers here, but I think it's about trying to see what works the best out there. It might be a high-scoring ground, it might not. Generally, it is pretty good, but you know, I think it's, I guess, the bowling unit's job to try restrict the best we can. It might not be a 200 wicket, it might be a 300, might be a good score to try chase or whatever we want to do. So I think, yeah, I think what we're quite good at is adapting and being planned, and I think that's what we've got to do tomorrow.
So, what is your tomorrow planning? Tell us this is a cricket stadium pitches are sometimes very good in batting, sometimes bowls bouncing. So, any idea? Have you planned about set a target if you're batting first around 350?
I think obviously you look at the stats and what they say, but I think I think what we talk about, especially with the batters, is the communication back to the group. The guys out there in the middle will have an understanding of how the pitch is playing, what they think a good score is, and then we'll try to set that up. But again, it might change between first and second innings. It might dew up, it might skid on, it might not. So I think it's about the communication back to the other guys and what But again, I think there'll be periods through the game where teams can bowl well and you've got to soak it up, and then there might be times where you put the pressure back on the bowling side. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Just hold until that's stopped. Or just no, yeah, you just. Yeah.
In recent time, Bangladesh pacer improved a lot. How do you rate the pacer of Bangladesh, and how do you rate the overall team?
I think they're a very good team at the moment. Like you said, I think they've always had the spin department covered, but now they've got some very good quick bowlers coming through. Tuscan's done it for a long time now, and the fizz, we know how good the fizz can be, and they've got some, Rana's got some quicks coming through. So we've played them a lot, home and away. So I think we're quite familiar, and they're obviously pretty familiar with us as well. So I think there's obviously understanding of how the opposition want to operate on these surfaces, and I guess applying our plans and just doing it for a long time.
My question to Santer, that do you think that without Saqib Al Hasan, Bangladesh is a little bit weaker than previous you faced Bangladesh? And what about our Mahmudullah Riyad? He's an experienced guy like Mushfiqur Rahim. Do you have any special plan for the experienced players like Mahmudullah, Mushfiq? And must be answer my question about Saqib.
Yeah, obviously we've seen how good Saqib has been for a long time. I think he's proven that he can perform in all conditions, and I think I guess, but they've got obviously Rashad coming in, who's a very good leg spinner. Mahidi has done it. Obviously Mahmudullah, if he plays, can offer some good overs as well. So I think their balance is good at the moment. They have guys who can attack with the bat as well. Hidroy played a great innings last game, and same Jakar Ali's come on and done a lot of good stuff already. So it's a team we're not taking lightly for sure. We know we got to be on, and on these big events, they can upset any team on their day. So hopefully it's not us.
Mitch, just one question. As a captain at a major event, how nice is it to have basically your whole top 7 in the batting lineup firing?
Yeah, it's a nice position to have. I think obviously the lead-in we had with that Tri-Nations series was a good time for guys to get time in the middle, and I think at different stages of every game we've played, different guys have stepped up, which is probably the most pleasing thing. And I think the guys will take a lot of confidence in that going into obviously that first game against Pakistan, but then also here into Bangladesh. Again, it's probably a reset. It's a different surface, a different team, but I think the way the guys have been planning and netting and stuff it's all been good stuff.